Hope everyone's having a good evening. Bror Fredrik coming to you live. As promised earlier, I'm going to show everyone how to make the most powerful natural antibiotic. So stay tuned. Bet you didn't know Bror Fredrik had those knife skills. And through the power of video and a little trick I learned from Martha Stewart, this is what we're working with. First, you have apple cider vinegar, organic, natural, unfiltered, with mother. Very inexpensive, very affordable. And I got to tell you, I didn't come up with this. This has been around forever. The properties of all these ingredients has been known for thousands of years, especially apple cider vinegar. So we don't start with this, but we have that. And right here we have about 1/4 cup of chopped ginger, 1/4 cup of chopped onion, about a tablespoon of horseradish, and a little more than 1/4 cup of chopped garlic. Along with that, we're going to do some, let me not give them advertising, some crushed red pepper. We're going to go about just a pinch, not too much, and some chili powder, honey. Got that at the dollar store or in the all natural. You don't have to buy it from Trader Joe's for $15. I got that for $2. And turmeric. Again, I wouldn't buy that from Trader Joe's, from one of these spice places. I bought this at El Super for 89 cents. The equivalent amount in, say, Sprouts is probably like $15. So what you want to do is, once you have this all chopped up, you're going to put it, obviously you're going to empty one of these. You're going to funnel it in. You're going to have to chop it fine. You're going to funnel it in and then fill it about this far. Then you're going to put in about 2 or 3 tablespoons of your turmeric. Now, this is a tricky one. Some people might say this is too harsh. They don't like the flavor. They don't like the taste, obviously. I mean, some people might use it as salad dressing. Other people might find it revolting. But in the grand scheme of things, it's extremely healthy. So what I do, honey is also a natural antibiotic. So I'm not a big fan of this flavor palette right here, especially raw. So I use, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 cup. You can use more. That sort of sweetens it a little bit and takes the edge off. Plus, honey is an antibiotic in and of itself. Your chili, what that does, and your chili flakes break down over time and release their hotness. The powder itself has a little more potent twang to it. The purpose for these, they're not antibacterial whatsoever, but what they do is they get your blood flowing. So while this is getting into your system, this helps it circulate and gets your blood flowing to be able to accept all these wonderful things here. The properties of turmeric have been around for thousands of years also. You could put more, you can put less. This isn't set in stone, but for an average 32-ounce bottle like this, this is what I use. A little more than 1/4 cup of garlic, little more than 1/4 cup of ginger, 1/4 cup of chopped onions, and about a tablespoon of horseradish. I've been making this stuff for years. I mean, as you can see here, I buy it by the gallon. I like the White House brand. It's relatively affordable. As you can tell, it's got the mother in the bottom, so you can tell it's unfiltered. And by the time it's all said and done, you let this sit for approximately a week. And this is what it looks like. It coagulates in the bottom, and as it's sitting and melding together, you should shake it every day. You don't have to refrigerate it. But that's the end product right there. Not the most pretty thing, but like I said, some people use it for salad dressing. Me, I use it medicinally. What I do is I have 1 cup, a small strainer. I pour out about 1 ounce of this. I don't keep what some people would say, you know, take it, what you're straining out, put it back in. It's really not necessary. I do a 1/4 cup in the morning on an empty stomach. You have to build your way up to the empty stomach thing. And about another ounce, an ounce in the morning and an ounce in the evening, empty stomach. That seems to work the best. Once your body gets used to it, you'll feel a little rush from everything going in, especially the heat. And the empty stomach is to allow it to coat your insides and to take action against whatever might be ailing you. Now, keep this in mind too. I'm not saying with all this corona thing going on, but it does seem to start in the throat, in the nose. What I do with it is I gargle with it before I swallow it. And if you have a cold, if you have a flu or anything else ailing you in your throat, you'll feel that just wash it down. And it's also, so far, quasi-scientifically proved that this bacteria, this virus that we're all so concerned about, if flushed into your stomach, it will get eaten alive by the acids in your stomach. It's been proven that it's a lipid-based virus, which means the outer coating on it has a fat-based shell to it. So this being very acidic will break down. I'm not saying this is a cure. I'm not claiming anything, but the facts are the facts. It's a lipid-based virus, so anything that can break down fat, including our own digestive juices, will break down that virus. And as far as, I made a little list here, first time I'm ad-libbing, not ad-libbing. What this does is it kills bacteria, and it also kills fungus, not only throughout your body, but also if you wanted to soak your nails in it, wanted to swab your feet with it, it's amazing for that. It also burns fat, so you could drink all this and lose some weight. You might lose some friends talking to them a half hour after you drink this, but that's besides the point. Your health is worth it. And people ask me all the time, oh my God, that's gonna, it's gonna be so offensive, but it's really not. After about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it starts to subside and you can eat again after about 15, 20 minutes. What I do is I eat maybe a few grapes, and for some reason the sweetness of the grapes cuts through this. And for whatever reason, once it's in the apple cider vinegar, it doesn't have the pungent, lingering after effects as you would find from eating any of these things raw. It also stabilizes blood sugar. So people with diabetes are going to do great from this. It lowers blood pressure. It's an actual known cure for candida, which most people have, which that is an overabundance of the candida bacteria in your system, which keeps you from digesting things properly. You'll sleep better, better digestion, better mental clarity. It's just an amazing, amazing combination. So I'm going to go over this one more time, and I'll put it down in the description too. So we have a large tablespoon of horseradish. We have a 1/4 cup of finely chopped, this is all minced, finely chopped onions, a 1/4 cup of finely chopped ginger, a 1/4 cup of finely chopped garlic. We're going to put in a nice heavy pinch of crushed red peppers, We're going to give a nice healthy dose. I don't bother measuring it. I just kind of do one of those. I would guess maybe a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of chili powder. The hotter the better. And anywhere from 2 to 3 ounces. You can go 4 or 5 on the natural honey. Don't get the honey mixed. This is no GMO, no artificial flavors, no nothing. You want the most natural. If you find organic, so be it. But do this to taste. It also has amazing antibacterial properties. But this is also for people who can't tolerate the harshness of this. The more you put, the more pleasant it'll be. I generally go about 3 ounces. And then we have our turmeric, and that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I would put about this much, actually, in a bottle this big. And all these ingredients are for your standard 32-ounce bottle. And as I said, I bought this El Super, 89 cents. No reason to go spending $15 on it. $2 at the dollar store. No reason to go spending $15 on this either. This happens to be Walmart's brand. I don't know. I mean, I'm giving them my money either way, but I prefer the White House brand. This is what it's going to look like. You see the red pepper flakes still floating in there. But see, after time, this is about a week old already. It's sort of turned into a powder at this point. The apple cider vinegar has broken all these things down. They've released all their essential oils, and you're dealing with this. Now, you don't want to drink this without at least putting a little filter to it. Some people I know use a coffee filter. That's a bit extreme, and it takes like a month to get an ounce out of it that way. I just use a little strainer that I have, and it's about an ounce in the morning, ounce at night. You're good to go. This will kill bacteria, help you sleep, kill fungus, lower your blood pressure, you'll lose weight. It's just an amazing, amazing thing that I wanted to share with you. I've been doing this for several years, and if I could patent it, I would, but I wanted to bring it to the world. It's just amazing. It's helped my health. It's helped my ailments. It's helped every cold. It's helped every flu I've ever had. And I sincerely hope it helps you too. So I'm going to post all these ingredients after I upload this video so you can go and follow along. And I'd like to hear your results from taking it, and I hope you do. And that's about it. I wanted to get that out tonight. I hope everyone's having a great night. Love you all. Bror Fredrik out.